Reality is a dream. You may wonder how is that very day when I come back to the waking state. I see the same world, but with every night when I go back to the dream state, I don't see the same world. So can this be used as a scale? With this, we say that this waking state world is real. Let us analyze one night's dream. For example, let us say that you go to sleep on the night on the 14th, and on the morning of the 15th you wake up. You sleep for around 10 hours. I am sure many of you have had experience of having lived around 10 to 20 years of your life in one night's dream. In just 10 hours time, perhaps the dream starts in your college days and moves slowly step by step to your marriage, you having a son, your son's marriage, etc. In this way, you live even 20 years of your life in one night's dream. Am I right? If you have experienced this at least once, you can follow very closely what I am going to present now. You see, while sleeping, we go through the dream state and the deep sleep state. Maybe for half an hour, you fall into the deep sleep state. Then you go to the dream state and have some dreams. Again, you fall back into deep sleep state for perhaps 20 minutes. And then once again, you come back to the dream state. This is the way you keep moving from dream state to sleep state and back. Understand? In one night, you dream that you have lived 20 years of your life. In the first episode of your dream, you are in college. In the second episode, when you come back to the dream state after a gap of deep sleep, you are getting married. In the third episode, you have a son. Maybe in the fourth episode, you see your son getting married. An important thing you need to understand, when you fall in deep sleep state and then come back to dream state and then repeat this process in different episodes, you do see the same world even in your dream state. Am I right? Sometimes you see the same world even in the dream state. Understand? It is a very subtle point, a very subtle understanding. If you can catch this, it will lead to a very great clarity, which can really revolutionize the way which you think about your life, the way in which you try to solve your problems of your life. Imagine a man is dreaming. In the dream, he sees a tiger chasing him and he starts shouting, "Oh, tiger is chasing me, save me, save me." His wife next to him, sleeping next to him, she wakes up and sees the husband shouting. The wife is confused, what am I supposed to do? She just needs to tell him, "Hey, wake up." Instead of that, if she tries to supply some weapon to kill the tiger in the dream, what will happen? He may kill himself or he may kill her. Any other solution she may try to find will only lead to more problems, more difficulties. All the husband needs to do is wake up. If you understand these basic things, suddenly you will see that your very decision making is revolutionized. The cognitive shift which happens in you, the way in which you think and the way in which you make decisions, the way in which you find solution for your problems will be entirely different. You will start working towards the right solutions. When you are dreaming, in a span of 10 hours, you can easily live 20 years. You fall into deep sleep and come back to the dream state many times. Whenever you come back to the dream state from deep sleep, even though there was a break from the last dream, you see the same world. So you have to understand clearly that just seeing the same world after the break in the dream state cannot be quality to define it as reality. Only when you wake up from sleep do you realize you have lived 20 years of your life in mere 10 hours. In the same way, only when you wake up from this waking dream in which you are living right now, suddenly you will realize you have dreamt maybe 90 years of your life in a few hours. This life in the waking state may be another long dream. When you are in a dream, you think the dream is reality. Where you are, that is reality for that moment. There is no other scale. In dream, you can never imagine. It is a dream. In the reality, you can never think. It is one more dream. When you come out of the dream looks like a dream. But when you are in the dream itself, it will not look like a dream. In the dream, even if you remember about your real life, you think it is a dream. In the reality, even if you remember about the dream, you think it is a dream. So it just depends on the frequency in which you are. There is no other scale to explain which is reality or dream. Realizing and understanding there is a possibility that this very waking state could be more long dream will turn much of your attention and awareness to the center, to the consciousness, to the ultimate reality. When you go beyond the frequency of this waking state, it will also look like one more dream. This is the first step in spirituality. This is the first step in psychological revolution. Again and again, your suffering gives you a clear statement that you are not living in a reality. Many times as I am asked another question along the same lines, not only I am seeing this world, even the people who are living around me are seeing the same world. How can you say it is a dream? Understand. In a dream, if you are seeing a particular city, and if that dream you are going to that city with your whole family, then not only you but the family with you inside your dream will also see the same city, because they are also projection of your mind. So just because the people around you see the same scene as you do, it does not mean that the scene is the reality. Those people around you might be a same projection of the same scene. The ultimate truth is that the stuff out of which your dream world is made of is the same stuff of which the waking world is made. If your attention is centered on the stuff, naturally the inner healing cannot happen. If your attention is equally distributed on the consciousness and the stuff, that is what we call as healthy life or balanced life. You will have physical health, mental health, and a vibrant life. If your attention is totally centered on the consciousness, not on the stuff with which this world is made of, that is what we call as living enlightenment or Jivan Mukti. Whether you want Jivan Mukti or not, whether you want enlightenment or not, it is secondary. But if you can turn a little bit of your attention towards the I consciousness, towards the truth, towards the center, suddenly you will see that the tremendous inner healing happens. For example, if you are facing some big difficulty or depression, if you realize very clearly and consciously that this whole thing is a dream, you will experience such a relaxed feeling or the inner healing happening in you. That inner healing is what is called as meditation. That restful awareness that happens in you is what is called as Satori, the first glimpse of Samadhi. A basic cognitive shift or a basic psychological revolution with the simple understanding that you are seeing that what you are seeing may not be a reality as you think, can bring tremendous inner healing inside you, can bring a great restful awareness inside you. Science is just now getting glimpse of the tremendous power of meditation to completely change the entire mind-body structure itself. The benefits of meditation are countless, and across all planes, it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, meditation can simply change the very quality of your life. Thank you for joining. Namaskar.